Fire can be catastrophic for any sort of organisation, big or small. So you have to take the same sort of steps for a small organisation as you would for a large organisation. The protective measures you can take to prevent flooding are all risk measures. They're all identifying potential risks, potential floods, and they can come in different forms. They can become from burst pipes, back surges in drains, leaky roofs, and failure to maintain pipe work and things like that. So really it's about identifying the types of flood that may occur and having a maintenance program to make sure that you tackle these things early when it's more cost effective. And it's about risk management in its purest form really, which is to identify potential risks and then look at what the consequences of those risks might be if they happened, and then to put in control measures and protect yourself against the outcome of those risks manifesting themselves. And all of the things that community risk services do is aimed towards reducing risk and reducing loss and trying to help you run your organisation in a way that saves your reputation, because there's quite a lot to consider when something bad happens. Your reputation suffers, and that's often the worst damage. Fires and floods you can insure against, and having the best cover for fires and floods is the best protection you can have. Having a good management system and having a good repairs system will reduce the likelihood of you suffering loss, and by loss I mean damage, injury, which is not to be discounted, and reputational damage. All those things could be best managed with good advice, and Community Risk Services aims to provide that advice. Community Risk Services can give advice to smaller organisations on the management of their buildings and in respect of fire risks, and by that it would include things like advice on the London Fire Brigade giving you a certificate to make sure you comply with the statutory fire regulations, to make sure that your fire exits and fire doors are all in working order and can be used in an emergency, that your staff can actually all understand the best procedures if there is in the event of a fire, that your fire extinguishers are correct and up to date, and all your wiring and your PAT testing is done, so you're in the best position possible in the event of a fire, and hopefully you don't have to suffer the consequences of it. Community Risk Service can assist your organisation in planning to prevent fires and to prevent floods, and that's by risk management. But on top of that, they also give the best advice on what cover you might require from the insurance market to make sure that in the event that something like that happened, that you were best protected. Well, the right kind of insurance is all about, it's like a jigsaw if you like, it's the best fit. Because one of the things that Community Risk Services do provide is advice on insurance and insurance cover. And it's trying to make sure that you get the correct type of insurance for your particular organisation, your particular business. Because you could end up having an insurance policy which covers things which would never be affecting you. So it's about designing it, to fit you, a bespoke service if you like.